Kool Hit Sports Network proudly presents East and West Carter Boys and Girls Soccer on Kool TV. Now let's go to the pitch for the pregame show on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Grayson, Bill Ticknor Memorial Soccer Field, here inside the Joker Lawn Care broadcast tent. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight for the Boys 62nd District Championship here on Kool TV. East Carter and West Carter will square things off there after both cruised through their opening round matches. East Carter defeated Morgan County 12-0, and then it was West Carter over Greenup 9-1. This sets up a matchup that was just a few days ago when these two teams played last Monday here. And that was a game in which East Carter won that one 9-1. 2 games this year, 7-1 in the first game of the season, both by wins by East Carter. West Carter's last win over the Raiders came in 2017. That was a 3-2 victory. This will be the 6th time they've met in the 62nd District Tournament. And the 62nd District Tournament, or 62nd District altogether, didn't even come around until 2012. That was whenever they reached district everything throughout the state. East Carter won the first district championship 5-1 over Boyd County that year, and then went on and played Boyd County in the opening round of the 16th region tournament, losing 2-0. Raiders are certainly a heavy favorite in this one, coming in with a record of 13-7-1. And again, they've got scorers from all across every position of the field that they can do something with the ball. And it starts with Grant Meanings, who's one of the top scorers in the state of Kentucky. Second in the state in goals scored at 35, also total points, as he's registered 79 total points on this season. He trails only Josh Rui from Calvary Christian's 38 goals for the top in the state. Caden Tussey's the other main threat. He's 21st in the state in goals. Or excuse me, he's tied for 37th in the state with 21 goals on the season, and also tied for 42nd in number of assists. They've got a great keep in the goal in Colin Pennington. He is tied for 3rd in the state in shutouts with 9. The leader of the state has it with 12. This team scores it early and often, and they like to get things up and down in the field and keep it on their side of the midfield stripe throughout the entirety of the contest. West Carter 5-7 on the season. Again, a nice win over Greenup County 9-1. I can't pass any information along about the games because they haven't posted any stats. So if that's anybody reasoning why that I'm not talking about those, because they're not posted, so I can't talk about them. So either way, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set for East Carter and West Carter Boys 62nd District Championship here from Bill Ticknor Memorial Soccer Complex in Grayson on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
Refresh,
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in Grayson at the Joker Lawn Care Broadcast Tent. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here for the boys' 62nd District Tournament Championship. Girls will play tomorrow night at 6 right here in Grayson. Same 2 teams, East and West Carter. I'll be with you beginning at 5:50. And then the regional tournament next week will be at Menifee County. And unfortunately, due to the distance, we will not be providing any coverage from the regional tournament. There is no easy way to get to Frenchburg in a timely manner back and forth each day. So we will not have any coverage for the boys or girls regional tournament from Frenchburg when they play starting sometime next week. I don't know, haven't heard the dates or anything of it. I talked with Tyler Walker, the head coach for the girls team, and he said that the meeting was going to be this Saturday. So I would have thought that they would have tried to play on Saturday again to try to get everything in. But they are playing on a turf surface, new turf surface up in Frenchburg at Menifee County. So that'll play out to be huge for them without a doubt. Starters being lined up, getting ready to have their names announced. We'll take a break for that, and the national anthem will come back and play some soccer for the boys' 62nd District Championship here in Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at OsmondPharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back at the Joker Lawn Care broadcast tent. 62nd District Boys Championship game. East and West Carter. East Carter in the red jerseys with the blue numerals. Blue bottoms. West Carter all in white. Maroon numerals and lettering across the front of the chest. West Carter will possess it first to work it from left to right as I view it here at the midfield stripe. Winners move on to next week's regional tournament in Menifee County. Sixth time these two teams have met for a 62nd District championship. Again, the 62nd District was not formed until back in 2012. They played back in the 23rd District before that. Here's the Raiders pushing up. Nice leave down outside the 6. Connor Lane settles, looking down toward Grant Minix. Minix rolls one through the center of the box, and it's right in the hands of the goalkeeper of Hayden Eldridge. Raiders look to keep him very active tonight. Minix steps to, wins that one out of the air. He'll go against Trevor Jones, loses his footing. Jones settles on the near side. Tries to play it up front, and Logan Rice now actually back on the back line. It is Reese Bush that settles it. Now the Raiders play it forward. Off to Minix, left side. Minix chipping it down inside the box. Raiders with a run. That's Caden Tussey. Tussey slams on the brakes but can't keep it in. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Comets. You look at Grant Minix, second in the state in goals per game, of goals in the season, 35. Total points this season of 79. Tied for 36th in assists with 13. Tussey trails him just shy of that at 12. Tussey's 37th in the state with 21 goals. The Raiders have been poking him through the net at just about every possible angle. Here's Minix with an interception off the left side. Trying to roll it off to the near side. That was a leave from Braxton Carroll. Minix circles the wagons outside the 18, left side. Pounds that one off the backside of Alex Stamper, and then he'll clear it out. There'll be a throw-in coming up for the Raiders. Braxton Carroll up front on that front row with Caden Tussey, as he'll play it off the head. Trying to leap in and play that, but down was Melvin Witter, but could not settle it. Now the ball gets through. Raiders trying to fight for position. Minix will win it. He'll touch it back off. Carroll thought about trying a run off the left side of Minix. Nothing happening there. So good start so far for the Comets defense, as the ball has yet to cross the midfield stripe except for the one time when it just barely tipped across, and East Carter won it and settled it quickly. Here's Minix. Lane tried to settle it off the header and loses control of it. Now Isaac Owens goes for the drop. Comets play negative. Aiden Miller. Gives it up, gets it right back. Trying to roll it up the near side to Trevor Jones. Jones with 2 on. And stepping in and swiping it off of his feet, there's Reese Bush. Now Minix. Very crafty with the ball at his feet. Just kind of jogging in place almost, if you will. Raiders playing very high now as they'll drop it back off to Minix as he'll set up the offense. Here's a chip off to the right side, down to the right corner. That's Tussey. Tussey down inside the box. Had a ball cut off across the end line. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders on the far side. Tussey outside the 18. Now Minix with 2 on. Comes left. Goes with the left foot and bends it just past the right upright. Sunny but comfortable evening here in Grayson, as the sun's starting to make its way downward just to my right. So goal kick coming up for the Comets as Gabe Russell sends it to the near side. Minix wins it out of the air. Centers things up with a man in tow from behind. Loses it off his footing. Raiders are right there as Mason McDowell had it at his feet, but he worked from the left with the right foot and sends it out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the Comets. Now we got 2 balls coming on the field. Always said, you want to make soccer interesting the last 2 minutes, throw 2 balls out there. Play it both directions. So Alex Stamper. Low driving ball. Ball comes up the near sideline. It'll go out of bounds on the kick from Ethan Swinnergan. Throw in for the Raiders. Connor Lane. And now Grant Minix is going to throw on the brakes and have to back it up. Big throw up the line. Good ball looking for Braxton Carroll. And Raiders will do it again. Minix will take the drop. There's Reese Bush. Logan Rice will settle. Raiders swing it to the other side. Trying to play it up the right edge. Looking to get it onto the run of Caden Tussey. That one's wiped out of bounds, and it'll be Caden Tussey right there in your screen that'll toss it in. Tussey with a drop into Witter. Now back to Tussey as he takes it up the right edge. Bends it inside the 18. Crosses across the face. Raiders had an opportunity there. Couldn't play it down. Now Minix had it at his feet, but was taken away on a nice defensive play from Isaac Owens. Bush steps 2. Now Minix working on Swearigan. Chips it across the top of the 18. Ball returned right back to Cinder. Minix will put the foot to it and nearly bent it in the upright. Nice save there by Hayden Eldridge as we take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Try it again. For some reason, it didn't fire. We were having some issues with it last night. Yeah, it's still running without a replay system. Not certain what's going on, but we'll try to get it all squared away. Raiders throw in up the far sideline. Still scoreless here, nearly 8 minutes into the ball game.
When you want real authentic Mexican menu items, you want.
Ball sent deep. Logan Rice settles, turns it back downfield. Tussey into the middle, looking for Meanix. Ball finds it to the near side. Meanix goes to the right side and pokes it in. Good look at here on the instant replay. Is nice move there to get it in the right upright. So 1-0 on Meanix with the goal. So Grant Meanix pops in his 36th goal of the season, and the Raiders are on the scoreboard. In the 12-0 win over Morgan County, Meanix with 2 goals. Van Green led the way with 3. Braxton Carroll had 2 goals and an assist. And then Caleb Jordan with 3 dimes in that game as well. Back to Meanix. Meanix with a lot of room. Knifing his way through. Fires it into the left side this time and puts it in for the second goal of the game. Nice look here on a perfectly ball placed up front. Meanix knifed his way through and bent it into the left edge. 35 seconds later, Grant Meanix makes it 2-0. Sub coming on for West Carter as number 13, Colton Henderson, enters the game. Meanix working on Owens. Drops it off near side Miller. Meanix tries to go with a slide tackle. It's intercepted on the back line. McDowell drops off into the center. That's to Witter. Now Tussey. Tussey racing a pass. Marshall Ainsley into the right side. Bending at the backside. Looking for Meanix, and he goes airborne and comes up a little bit. Still down on the ground. He had a big collision with Colton Henderson. Now Meanix is still on the turf. Injury timeout or no? No, they're saying no. Trainers are going to come out either way. I think he may have just been taking a fall in a bad spot. Because the trainers come to the field, he will have to leave the playing surface. So 30 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the opening half. Meanix with 2 goals in this one. as he makes the long walk to the sideline after taking a big spill there right in front of the net on the header that was coming across from Caden Tussey. Our crew tonight, Trey Collier and Jacob Hankins. Happy to have you along with us here this evening on Kool TV. It's your first time with us. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll alert you to your mobile device, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. Over 4,000 subscribers. We did that last month, and greatly appreciate all of our wonderful fans and, of course, our great sponsors, Clark's Pump and Shops, the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, and River City Builders, our title sponsors, have been with us the entirety here with Kool TV. And then, of course, all the sponsors you see down in the bottom right of your screen, sponsors that have joined our ventures this season for volleyball and soccer season, as we cover East, West, Raceland, Lewis County, and as well as KCU. Ball pinballs around midfield. Lane turns it back downfield. Tussey rolls it up the right side. Giving chase is Braxton Carroll. Carroll with heavy pressure working against Jack Daniels. Now to Tussey. Tussey still at his feet. Takes it outside top of the 18, and a big swing and a diving save at the net. As Melvin Witter let it go, but Hayden Eldridge with a dandy save as we look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Right at the top of the 18. Tried to go to left side and came up with a nice stop. So still 2-0 Raiders. Good help there off the back line of Reese Bush. Rice tries to play it up toward midfield, looking for a run to Witter, but couldn't make the connection. Now Owens. Deepest West Carter's had the ball in their side of the midfield stripe. As Trevor Jones will toss it in. Fires it down inside the 18. It's returned right back to him. He'll hit a high driving ball up into the sky, and the big keeper of Colin Pennington comes out and puts the mitts to it. Sun drifting just underneath the edge of the tent now as Pennington hits a low line driver. It takes a big skip and goes all the way to the back line, and Marshall Ansley will turn it back. Now Tussey works with it out top. 2 on. Now McDowell looking for a chip down inside for Van Green. Had a good run, but could not make the connection. Here comes Grant Meanix back to the check-in box, so he'll check in on our next stoppage. 2 goals in 35 seconds. He's the difference maker right now in a 2-0 game favoring the Raiders. 6th time these two teams have met for a 62nd District Championship. And the 62nd District was not formed until 2012. Used to play in the 23rd District. And then they redistrict everything. Only 63 districts in soccer as the 16th region as we know it. Short a few teams, so they could not have 4 districts. So with the absence of Elliott County in the 62nd, that moves Greenup County into the 62nd and then leaves the 63rd for Ashland, Greenup, Ashland, Boyd, and Russell. Here's Tussey from the left side. Fires a ball down across the face of the 6. Nicely defended there by Alex Stamper. So here comes Meanix back on. And entering the ball game for West Carter is Ethan Swearigan. Raiders corner kick, near side, and that's Mason McDowell. Kicking with a breeze at his back. Ball down inside the box, nicely put, and the Raiders tip that one in. Take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay and see if we can see the actual touch here. believe that was Connor Lane that popped it in. 26-14 to go here in the first half, and the Raiders lead at 3-0. So if we go with Lane on that goal, that gives him on the season his third. Ball comes near side. Trevor Jones settles. McDowell tries to pressure. Lane swipes away just below midfield. Raiders will turn it downfield on a big swing of the leg from Reese Bush. And then this one's kicked out of bounds by Colton Henderson. Raiders throw in. They drop it in at Lane. Back toward the middle. They've got Mannix playing off that right side now. Now ball makes it over top of the Raiders defense. Reese Bush having to get back. Trevor Jones making a run. Jones crosses it across the top of the 18. Good job on the far side there by East Carter's Isaac Witter. Now Mannix with the ball at his feet. Pokes it through. Nice ball up ahead. Off the chest. What a finish. As that's Van Green that plays it off the chest on the cross from Braxton Carroll. So 4-0 East Carter. 25:09 to go. A quick sub in for Wes Carter as Colton Henderson returns. So Green, who led the team and with 3 goals and a win over Morgan County, pokes in only his 4th goal this season. And that was a beautiful ball crossed by Carroll. And Green just played it off the chest and angled it right into the right corner. Raiders go negative. Witter looking up toward McDowell. They could make the hook up. That one's boomed over into the Raiders' dugout. Witter with a big throw, trying to go down the line, looking for Mannix. And we'll try it again. Mannix will do the throw this time. Here's McDowell. Leaves it off to Mannix. Mannix fights through. Crosses in to the left side. Now trying to go to the top of the 18. Loses it off his foot for a second. Now circle it back around, take it into the right corner. Heavy pressure being applied there by Jack Daniels. Goes out top of the 18. It's stolen away. And a nice defensive step, too, by Alex Stamper. Here come the Comets running ahead. And then Bush turns that one off the near side into the stands. It'll be a throw in for Wes Carter. Mason Virgilio. Looking with that sun directly into his face. Trying to play it down at the feet of Aiden Miller. And we get a push off against Wes Carter, so a Raiders free kick. Riley Steele will tee it up just past midfield. So we're inside of 23.5 to go here in the opening half. Raiders in front 4-0. Mannix settled that one and boomed it nearly over out of the complex. Both teams will move on to next week's regional championship tournament over in Frenchburg in Menifee County. They'll play at their new complex, all turf surface. Field is set, but the draw is not finished yet as Mason McDowell swipes at Hayden Eldridge, and he knocks it down with the mitts. We'll take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Nice interception up top there, and just didn't get him much on it as he tried to go toward the net with it. But with a 6-team field, 2 teams of the champions will draw a bye. And then the other 4 teams will play each other. And then it goes from the first round into the semifinals and a championship. Manick saves it on the far side. Goes through the legs, down into the 18. Tried to flip it over top of his head and looking for a push, none given. And it'll be a Raiders throw-in far sideline. Girls will play here tomorrow night at 6. Same 2 teams, East and West Carter, 5:50 pregame show right here on Kool TV. As we get our first breath of postseason action for fall sports. Here's Green with a big swing out top of the 18, knocked away. Now Manick's down inside the 18 on a beautiful ball from McDowell. And the Comets back line turns it away, but there's McDowell again. Tried to go with the left foot this time, and then Comets just have it packed in really heavy there in the 18 and can't get a clean line to the ball. Connor Lane now to Green. Green with a nice move to the right. He'll fire one to the mitts, and right off the top of the gloves it goes out of bounds. And a corner kick coming up for the Raiders as that one slips past the hands of Hayden Eldridge. Got the ball rolling exactly as he wanted it and nearly went top shelf with it. So Mason McDowell will come near side. Raiders leading 4-0 as we're approaching the halfway point here in the opening half. Good ball, high arcing ball, back post. Raiders fly through. Nobody's there to get it, though. And then a slow roller finds its way through for the goal. This is one I was verifying. I was told you it was Riley Steele on the score. Those numbers are impossible. I'm sorry. Whoever thought that navy blue on red was a good idea obviously has no idea what it looks like when you're looking at these things. It is awful. So 5-0, East Carter in front. Christian Jones takes a big spill. Raiders play it back up front. It's turned away real quick. Now Lane finds the feet of Manick. Jones steps inside. Manick working around him. McDowell near side. 3 men on. Finds a drop. Bush swings it to the other side. As Joel Bramble checks into the ball game. And Christian Jones takes away the pass that was headed toward Grant Manick. And on the far side there, Isaac Witter pushes him off. Raiders throw in. Manick working with it at his feet. Sends it over top of the head, down inside the 18. Manick chips across the top of the 18, and on the back line, Isaac Owens sends it away. And then Mason McDowell loses his footing, and Jones and Owens helps him to the feet. That's one thing about the game of soccer. It is a very physical sport. You're going to beat, you're going to bang on each other, and a great sign of sportsmanship is what you see right there when you're just wearing on each other, and then you go over and you help each other up, and you go out and beat on it again. There's people that talks about that soccer is not a real sport or it's not physical or what. They have never played the game. If you've never been on the pitch, you have no idea what you're talking about, the physicality that goes with this game, the conditioning that goes in for these athletes of being able to run the length of the football field plus a little bit. Again, it's wider, it's longer than a traditional football field. And especially these guys that play midfield, they're going both directions. They do not get time off. They're basically a midfielder, an offensive and a defensive player. McDowell trying to play it forward. Has it pinballed away by Virgilio. And the Comets do get the steal, and Gabe Russell will turn it up the far sideline. Witter wins possession, sends it back up midfield. Manix will settle. He'll swing it deep. They'll bring it near side. Van Green plays it off his chin. Out to Bush. Tried to roll it back down to Green, and nobody home there but Owens for Wes Carter. Here's Connor Lane. Wants to start a run up the far sideline with Manix, and Bennett too far out of bounds. Throw in for the Comets, 17 and some change to go here in the opening half. Great look over the statue of the official that has to stop right at the camera. I mean, you can't move just 1 foot to the other side. Up front, Carroll looking toward Manix. They'll get it in the right corner, but Manix will have to chase it down. Manix working that in line. Back up top, a chip shot going across the top of the box. And a goal kick coming up for Wes Carter. As it was Joel Bramall going for the big swing. Carroll goes out for the Raiders. Into the contest comes Caleb Jordan. Jordan with 3 assists in that win over Morgan County Monday night, 12-0. Lane wins it out of the air, plays it off to the far side to Manix. Manix can't corral it at his feet, though, but then the Raiders swipe it away back at midfield. Now Bramall punches through the right side, way too stiff, and it'll be a throw-in for the Comets on the far sideline. 2 subs coming on. Back in the game for West Carter's Ansley. And Caden Tussey back in for East Carter as he'll replace Van Green. Minix with a pair of goals. Lane, Green, and Steele with the other 3. All of them coming in a span of about 11 minutes. The first 2 goals took 35 seconds after the first one went home. Here's Manix. Wanting to chip it down inside the box, and a nice save by the goalie. As Mason McDowell tried to sneak it in the right upright, and Eldridge was able to get a diving mid on it. So a corner kick coming up for the Raiders on the far side now. This is their 3rd corner of the game. First one from that side. Great look at it there, field level. Swatted away. Raiders trying to play it into the box. It's just sitting there. Legs flying all over the place and nobody able to play it down. Ball pinballs through, and finally it goes into the midst of Eldridge. That ball was sitting at 5 sets of legs and never moved. Everybody was trying to fight for position and no one could get a foot to it. That's one of the most dangerous balls as a goalie, is when you just have a ball sitting at feet. Because you just, again, the wrong movement of your own teammate and you become an own goal. We had one of those here last time these 2 teams played. Ball bent out of bounds into the stands. So Caleb Lane will toss it in for the Raiders, leading 5-0 inside of 14 to play here in the opening half in this 62nd District Championship. Trying to bring it up the near sideline to Manix. That ball never got in bounds. So the Comets will get it all the way back to the throwing spot of Lane. And Christian Jones will bring it in, but first we get a sub as Virgilio goes off, and in comes Peyton Cordell. About another 7 to 8 minutes or so, we're going to look into that sun, and it is going to go away. You can see it there on your screen. I mean, it is just brutal looking down toward that side into the box. Here's Minix. Plays it through, had Tussey on a run. Tussey's hustling out to the right side as the keep comes off his line and takes it away. Great hustle play there by Hayden Eldridge. When you come off your line like that, you've got to commit, and he did so. As he beat Tussey to the ball and takes it away for a nice save there by the keep for the Comets. Another sub for the Raiders coming on. As Levi Rice will check in, his first action. Drop it into Minix. Comets trying to make a run up the middle after some poor play with the ball at the feet. Ball sent skyward. Owen settles it down, trying to play it off his knee, and then loses it right at the feet of Minix as he'll take a push up the near side. Sliding this way and that, and then slow rolls one right into the midst of Eldridge in the net. Inside of 12 to go here in the opening half of play. High bounding ball goes over top of midfield. Lane fighting for position. And contact from behind from Aiden Miller. And a free kick for the Raiders. So Riley Steele will set it up on the turf. Looking right side to Tussey. Tussey off the right foot. Minix down inside, tries to bend it back out. There's McDowell, and McDowell can't find the left upright. And a goal kick coming up. Nice set piece there by the Raiders. Is just a soft little touch down to Minix, who bent it back up, and McDowell needed about 3 feet to sneak that one in the upright. So a goal kick coming up for the Comets here as we approach the 10-minute mark left to go in the opening half. Tussey with an interception, far side. Loses it off his foot. As Jack Daniels takes it away. And then 2 subs coming on, 1 for each side. Caden Rogers coming on for West Carter, and in for East Carter is, I don't have a 12. I do not have a 12 for East Carter. Here's Tussey. Working up that right side. Brings it inside, looking for the mysterious man who just checked in the ball game. Cleared back out toward midfield. Raiders with an interception. They'll bend it near side now. And Reese Bush. Bush down to McDowell. McDowell, top of the 18. That was deflected away. And then Alex Stamper will clear it to the far sideline. Comets make a push up the far side now. Out in front, Aiden Miller. Raiders will touch that one out of bounds, throw in for the Comets as we approach 9 minutes to go here in the opening half. 5-0. Here's Caleb Jordan, brings it near side. And Isaac Owens pushes him off the ball. It's a throw in for the Raiders near side. Now they're going to say it's going the other way. Sun almost gone behind that tree. So Christian Jones right here in front of us. Nice throw up the near line. It's Trevor Jones. Bends it back toward the middle, but there's nobody home there in white. Raiders back line sends it forward. Here's Tussey. Likes that right side. He likes to get down to the corner and try to work down across that end line. That's where he's headed. Slams on the brakes right there in front of Mansley, but then has two guys at his feet and loses the ball as the West Carter Comets just turn it away. Now a big swing from the left side, as that was Caleb Lane. Or excuse me, Connor Lane. And it stays 5-0 as we go inside of 8 minutes to go. Raiders win the goal kick out of the air. Lane plays it up now. Tussey wanted to go with a little one-touch, looking for Jordan inside. Now the Comets with some numbers. Quickly on the back end, though, Riley Steele says not so quick. Battling for positioning and winning is Jared Williams for West Carter, but then Raiders will play it back to their keeper, and Pennington will boom it out of the far sideline, and a throw-in coming up. Swearigan back in the ball game. And a Raiders throw. Nice lead to their side. Up to McDowell. McDowell on a push with forward ahead. Stamper cuts him off, and Eldridge will put the mitts on it. 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. Good ball at midfield. Connor Lane settles it. Plays it off the Tussey far side. Swearigan in, or Rogers, excuse me, in tow. Swearigan applying pressure. Tussey working around him, trying to get to the end line. Gets down inside the 18. Looking out top, nobody's there for the Raiders. Flying in now is Reese Bush. Owens and Bush playing for position. Ball goes out of bounds, and goal kick for the Raiders. It goes across the end line. Or excuse me, a goal kick for the Comets, my mistake. Stamper plays it near side. Back to Owens. McDowell, nice job stepping to. They'll play it back to Bush as he'll settle at midfield. Now Jordan in the middle. Tussey with two on. Trying to work past Swearigan with Rogers in tow. Bends it all the way to the near side, though, but got it way too stiff. Nice job there by Lane. Brings it back out to Bush. Raiders will try it again. McDowell. Now Jordan will take the right angle. Spins and loses that one off the foot. That's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. Two subs coming on for East Carter. Daniel Skaggs coming on. Tussey will take a seat. And also in for the Raiders is Noah Hanners. Hanners had 2 goals in that game against West Carter here last Monday. I'm going to say it was a throw-in, not a corner kick. It looked like the ball hit the antenna, but it might have gone out right before it hit there. Here's Miller. Comets try to take a push and can't get anything going. Ball coming near side, heads up. He's going to check up right in front of us. Reese Bush. McDowell wanting to play it through. He's caught her sub coming on. Looks like Melvin Witter checking back in. Big throw down inside the box. Near side to Bush. 2 minutes to go in the half. And a handball there on the Raiders as that catches them on the elbow. Two goals by Grant Meanix within 35 seconds, less than 9 minutes into the game. That made it 2-0. Connor Lane followed with a goal about 5 minutes later. Then a minute later, Van Green pokes one in. And then Riley Steele finishes things up 5 minutes later, and that's where we stand, 5-0. Sun is gone here at the complex. Trevor Jones trying to work it across the far side. Comets will play it off the header. Raiders will turn it upfield. 60 seconds ago, and Daniel Skaggs. Raiders trying to get a run going up that far side. Nothing happening just yet. Jack Daniels sends that one back up toward midfield. Here's Miller. 2 on, one being his own teammate as he battles through heavy pressure there from Levi Rice. Now the Comets working up the left edge. That's Virgilio. 20 seconds ago. And we'll get a goal kick for the Raiders as that is going to take us to halftime here in Grayson. $5-0 Raiders at the half here in the 62nd District Boys Championship. Halftime show after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Halftime here in Grayson in the 62nd District Boys Soccer Championship. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here in the Joker Lawn Care broadcast tent. Raiders up 5-0. Here's how it went down. It was pretty quiet the first 5 minutes. Wes Carter basically trying to play keep away from the Raiders. And then from that point, Grant Manix finally got it settled at his feet, and he poked in 2 goals in the midst of 35 seconds. In the 8th minute, his first one went through. At exactly the start of the 9th minute, his second one goes through. It's 2-0 Raiders. 4 minutes later, Connor Lane pokes one in the 13th minute. 3-0 is our score. Then a minute later, Val Green checking in after Mannix had to leave the playing field after he went down to just a tough fall. And that point there in the 14th minute made it 4-0. And then Riley Steele booms one in later in the 19th minute, 5-0. Raiders in front. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you ready for second half action. East and West here in the 62nd District Boys Soccer Tournament. And our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money, New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back here in the Joker Lawn Care broadcast tent, James Carter, happy to have you along with us as we get you set for the second half here between East and West Carter in the 62nd District Boys Soccer Tournament. Girls play here tomorrow night, 6 o'clock first kick. We'll begin our coverage at 5:50 right here on Kool TV. If it's the first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We will alert you with a message to your mobile device. Raiders up 5-0. Phoenix with 2 goals. Connor Lane, Van Green, and Riley Steele with the other 3 goals. And we're in a situation now to where if the Raiders would poke in another goal, it keeps a running clock moving the rest of the game, barring an injury. And then 3 goals by the Raiders would stop the game to the mercy rule as they changed it this year from 10 to 8. We had that rule in both the first round games, 12-0 over Morgan County and West Carter beating Greenup County 9-1. 6th time these two teams have met for a 62nd District Championship, all of them going in the favor of the Raiders. West Carter's last win over East Carter came back on September 28th, 2017. They won 3-2 in that game. Losing this year 7-0 in the season opener and 9-1 here last Monday. Raiders will work it from left to right as I view it now as the sun is gone. And they'll possess the ball to start the second half. Again, I had tipped my crew tonight, Trey Collier and Jacob Hankins. Lights on here at the stadium. Second half underway. Here we go. Comets play it negative. Meanix trying to push up along with Tussey. Tussey tried to step through and just miss it. Great job on the back line there by Christian Jones. Throw in Raiders. Lane's going to do this toss. Looking down the far sideline, trying to get it to Tussey. Ansley, heavy pressure working around him. Now Tussey down inside the 18. Turns it across the end line. Back line. There's nobody there, though. Now McDowell chipping, bring it near side and just wide of the box. Mason McDowell was there on cleanup duty and just bent it wide right of the upright as we look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Had Eldridge pulled, just couldn't finish. Lane trying to rush it and keep it in bounds, can't do so. Throw in Comets. Beautiful night here in Grayson. Temperatures finally cooling off after we've been just absolutely brutalized with some terrible heat all summer long, and then the last couple of weeks as well. This morning I left my house and truck said 40 degrees. I think we stayed around 70 most of the day today. Kind of where we'll be most of the week. Next week, we're not going to get out of the 60s. Here's McDowell. Rolls it back in the center. Now off to Manix. Right back to Lane. They'll chip it down toward Manix in the left corner. Manix fighting for position, working against Swearigan in the back line. And then Alex Stamper, that center back for the Comets, turns it back upfield. Raiders playing high with everybody pulled across the midfield stripe, and Colin Pennington standing in between his 18 and midfield. McDowell chips it down to Manix. Manix in that left corner. He'll bend it across the top of the 6. Had the header there from Braxton Carroll, but he can't finish, and a goal kick coming up. Nice job there by the Raiders of getting that ball out to the wing where Manix was able to put the left foot to it. But Carroll just couldn't turn it with his head and put it on goal. So the senior center back of Alex Stamper fires that one to the far sideline. Owens playing it up toward Miller. It works its way all the way through. Riley Stills there on the back line for the Raiders. And he loses it out of bounds, and it's throwing for the Comets. Trying to work it up that far line. Now Miller down inside the 18, has it taken off his feet. Raiders with numbers. Manix directing traffic. Working right at Jones at midfield. Tries to play it off to McDowell. They were not on the same page. McDowell gives the drop off the Lane. Lane brings it up near side to Tussey. Tussey trying to save it inside the corner, does so. A nice move around Ansley across the end line into the 18. Working outside the 6. Rolls it out top of the box. There's McDowell. It's pinballed away as it drew contact from the Comets, as that was Christian Jones that stepped in front of it. Now Isaac Owens with a run for the Comets. Heavy pressure. That's by Witter. Manix will settle things down for a moment. Plays it off the Lane. Lane, McDowell, and Manix are not on the same page in the last couple of tries because they've had two people in the same piece of real estate the last couple of travels through the midfield stripe area. As this one makes its way back to Colin Pennington, the loneliest guy in the ballpark tonight. He'll swipe one and send it high into the sky. Here's Carroll. Now Lane off his chest. Pressure from behind by Jared Williams. And a whistle and a foul against Wes Carter. Lane slow to come up. So a free kick coming up for the Raiders right at the midfield stripe. Here's McDowell coming in and sends that one well left of the upright. Joel Bramall returning for East Carter And Connor Lane being helped to the sideline in a lot of pain. And we're going to stop the clock to allow him to get to the side. Not wanting to put any pressure whatsoever on that right ankle area. Manix plays it down off the second bounce, curls it to the right. Gets pushed off the ball, stays forward, gets up, and then that last push there on the backside from Aiden Miller will give the Raiders a free kick. Six minutes gone here in the second half. 5-0 East Carter. All those 5 goals coming in a span of 11 minutes. Big ball down inside the 18, turned off the back line by the Comets. And they got Manix offside as Witter tried to play it up back to him. So a free kick coming up for West Carter. I believe that's our first offsides we've had tonight, which is odd, especially when a team that likes to play as high as East Carter does. Caden Tussey settles with 2 on. Now 3 on. As he goes past Ansley, and it's kicked out of bounds. Raiders throw in. Tussey finds the drop to McDowell. McDowell loses it off his foot. Jones, the double team, though. Tussey with a slide in at second base, safe, but the ball's out of bounds. Throw in for the Comets. Heavy pressure from behind. The Raiders take it off the feet of Jared Williams. Now Witter plays it in the middle. McDowell. Down trying to play it through. Out to Carroll on a run, and only person that's going to get there is Hayden Eldridge. Raiders had a couple good looks, but the back line for the Comets have been really solid here to start the second half. Really packing in that middle, not giving East Carter any lies to go with. That's just a settle and a fire there by Manix. And that's exactly what West Carter wants, is take those early shots, but downside of it is you're down 5-0. Again, Raiders playing very physical at the midfield stripe, trying to win every ball out of the air. Here's Manix working around Jones. Looking up toward Tussey. They get it inside the box, just outside the 6. Tussey crawls it across the top. Ball's pinballed away, and a nice save on the second effort there by Eldridge, as we'll take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Tussey got it where he wanted. And then as Manix came in with the left foot, just missed the opportunity of poking that one through for his 3rd of the night. Here's McDowell across the face of the 6. Out to Carroll. Again, the Comets back line turns it away. Raiders win possession right in the center of the field. And that one's wide of the left upright. Here comes Van Green into the game. One good part about Green is he's easy to notice because he's got green shoes on. I love the ability of being able to identify players when you have something that they're wearing, a different pair of shoes, different shin guards, a band on their arm or something. He's very easy to identify. Green had 3 goals and an assist, and that went over Morgan County here Monday night. First 3 goals of the season. Good time to pick them up right in district tournament time. Here's Carroll. Out to Bramble now, looking down toward McDowell, and he loses it off his foot. Jones chips near side. Trying to play it ahead to Williams. Raiders with another interception as they'll turn it off to Green. McDowell off to Green. Green down in that left corner. Nice move. 2 on. Loses it off his foot. Comets save it back in on the end line. Big ball turned up. Witter plays it off the header. Bramble down inside, looking for Carroll, the crosser. Now McDowell going top shelf and too high. So nearly 11 minutes gone here in the second half. We stay at a 5-0 ball game. Raiders won the season opener against West Carter 7-0. And then last Monday here on the Kick for a Cure game, knocking off West Carter 9-1. They led it 8-0 with 20 seconds to go before halftime, and the Comets poked one through. Here's Tussey. Settles on the right end side of Ansley. Now turns it out with 2 on. Gets past Virgilio across the end line, feeding it out toward McDowell, and McDowell can't settle. Comets will turn it to the near side and a throw in for the Raiders. Tussey had the angle, just too much on it. Here's Carroll. Goes past Virgilio. Now back to Tussey, working on Ansley. Logan Rice. Nice interception on a run up the far side by Trevor Jones. Jones playing it back toward the middle, and Riley Steele turns it backward. Here's Carroll. Starts the push. Going right at a wall of 5 white jerseys. Gets tripped up, and a whistle and a foul against West Carter. As Jack Daniels came in and got him on the hook up there. So free kick coming up for the Raiders. It's nestled right in between the top of the 18 and the midfield stripe. Meaning's at the check-in point. He'll come back in on the next stoppage. Here's Green. Drops back to McDowell. And a 2-hopper back in to Eldridge. Inside of 27 to go here in the contest. Tussey plays it down. Raiders making some very sloppy passes here in the second half. Not getting the intended receiver that they wanted to get to, and then when they do get it there, it's just either too hard or too soft. Here's a ball turned down into the 18 on a good run from Jared Williams. And the Comets are going to get a corner kick. That was almost the same angle that West Carter scored its goal against East Carter here last Monday. So Aiden Miller, senior, will get West Carter's first corner kick of the night from the near sideline as Colin Pennington goes inside his box. Low driving kick, smothered by Pennington. We'll take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Kind of caromed away from him for just a second, but he was able to squash it and keep it right in front of him. Here's Witter with a throw. Looking to play it out to Meanix and never got it in bounds. The ruling on that is the ball never came in play, so the throw-in comes all the way right back up here right in front of our camera. So Virgilio will toss it in. Inside of 25 to go. Trying to play it at the feet of Miller, and Meanix knocks it out. Ansley coming off. Returning is Colton Henderson. Isaac Owens working with it in 2 on. McDowell applying heavy pressure from behind. Now McDowell working against Owens. Sliding from the left to the right. Brings it near side, trying to get it to Meanix. Meanix can't save it and gets tied up on the ball and takes a big spill right in front of the crowd. He jumps up with a smile on his face. He'll play on. Only thing hurt there was his pride. Great kid. He and his dad and I graduated together. Now you get Braxton Carroll that lost his footing and landed on top of the ball. Raiders throw in. Witter will toss it. Looking for Meanix. He'll settle on the near corner. Fires a laser beam to the back post. Looking for Green, streaking in there, and they can't make the hook up. Great idea. Green was coming in, was uncontested, and they just could not make the connection there as Wes Carter was able to step to and take away the line. Bramble with an interception out to McDowell. McDowell slams on the brakes. Nice move. Looks left. Looking for Green. As Kevin Garcia checks into the ball game, wearing number 17. He's working there in the middle of the field. Miller wins it at midfield, settles, tries to turn it downfield. It's Raiders back line there of Riley Steele that kicks it away. Nice give and go to Meanix. Meanix slices his way through. Rolls it inside, and a nice 1-2 punch right down the middle as Carroll finishes for the goal. As we look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. So Meanix adds to his assists on the season. As that will start a running clock the rest of the way. So we have a 6-goal difference now. So the clock will only stop now for injuries. Witter working up the right side. Virgilio plays it up ahead. Nice run for Miller coming up the near sideline. Steele pushes him off the ball and swipes it away. Back up to McDowell. Carroll wanting a run down the middle. Green's out left. They'll play it near side, trying to play it out to Meanix. It finds its way through outside the 18. Meanix chips it back post. Way too stiff, though. Green settles, turns it down. Now Carroll in the box. Centers it up, fires it into the left side of the upright. So we take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay here. Took it to the top of the 18 and bends it in for back-to-back goals for Braxton Carroll. Carroll picking up his 5th and 6th goals of the season. Couple subs coming on for East Carter. My cameraman's over giving me hand signals like he's trying to take an aircraft off of an aircraft carrier. I have no idea what he's doing. He's flashing numbers at me. What are you talking about? New guy in the ball game is Andrew Wallace, number 24. You saw him there on your screen just a moment ago. Rice settles, plays it off the head, and sends it forward. Raiders with a run. Ball bending to the right side and just past the right upright. We stop play. That's what we were told last week. $21:06. We had an official that come up the sideline and told us that here last week. One good thing about KHSAA officials, they're consistently inconsistent. So inside of 21 minutes now. Ball up the far sideline in front of the dugouts. Raiders back line trying to settle it. Raiders going to pick up their 6th district championship over West Carter in the 62nd district championship round in as many tries. In the 62nd district, made its inception back in 2012. That's when everything came out of the 23rd district, when they redistricted everything across the state. East Carter won that first district championship of the 62nd, 5-1 over Greenup. And then lost to Boyd County in the 16th region tournament, 2-0. Again, regional tournament will play down in Frenchburg and Menifee County beginning next week. 6-team field. 2 teams of the champions will draw a bye, and then everybody else will play each other. And then into the semifinals and finals we'll go. Here's Jordan trying to turn it back in the middle of the field. Raiders looking for the equalizer. Trying to finish things off at an 8-0 win. Jordan down inside the top of the, or the left side of the 18. Turned all the way back out the midfield. That's Bramall. Ball to the near side. Giving it a chase. There's Jared Williams. Working past Witter. Down inside the 18 toward the 6. Crosses it across the face of the 6 and nobody's home. Finds its way to the back post. Slow roller down inside the box. Miller's there, and the Raiders will turn it across the back line. It'll be a corner kick for the Comets. Good run there by West Carter, but nobody home on the back line. So Trevor Jones will tee it up on the far corner. Good ball, but right there into the midst of Colin Pennington with a big smile on his face. He'll slam it on the ground with a big throw, bring it near sideline as the Raiders start to push. Here's Andrew Wallace, one on, working against Williams. Witter tried to play it up the near side and had the fan sitting in the front row on the play, but that was it. Got a couple of subs coming on. Garcia returning for the Raiders. And back in for West Carter's Peyton Cordell. Beautiful evening here in Grayson, 62nd District Boys Championship matchup. Tomorrow night the girls will play 6 o'clock. 5:50 pregame show right here on Kool TV. Same two teams, East and West Carter. As the Lady Raiders trying to take home the hardware for another season. Garcia in the middle. Nice move to the right. Pokes it through on a run out to Andrew Wallace. Wallace trying to get to it on the end line. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders as he pinballs that one off the legs of Jack Daniels, the freshman. They're on the back line. So they'll bring Isaac Witter off the back line into the corner. And the left-footed kicker will try to bend one in here for the Raiders. Big booming ball, back post. Clears everything. Raiders will settle it, play it negative, and kicked it off their own player out of bounds. Throw in Comets. As Colton Henderson will do the honors. Trying to get a run to Wallace near side. Now Garcia with the interception. He'll play it back to Wallace again. Wallace with 2 on. Now Witter steps 2, overruns the ball though. Here goes Jared Williams, streaking ahead up the near side. Pennington backpedaling. Great job there by Logan Rice to take it away from him and thwart away the run. Rice plays it ahead. Nice ball to Wallace, right edge. And it's touchdown by Virgilio. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders. 15 minutes to go in regulation. Ball down inside the box. Bodies on the floors. We got a Raider stuck inside the box. Now another one comes up. One goes down. Ball still loose. Raiders got to recover, get back on side quickly. There's a ball to the backside over the top of the mid of the goalie. It was right there for the taking. It was at the feet. That close. A big thanks to Grayson Sporting Goods for supplying our instant replays this season for both volleyball and soccer. They'll be with us again as well as football season. And then they'll be with us again during basketball seasons. That'll be going here before we know it. And then, of course, baseball and softball season as we turn the calendar into a new year as we'll go into 2025 in just a couple of months. Hard to believe. We got a player down for East Carter Andrew Wallace, who's taking a knee at midfield. And we get a stoppage here with Seven 7-0 Raiders. 5 goals in the first half, 2 here in the second. Another good run here. Daniel Skaggs out of that right corner. As Jordan tried to play it out top to Garcia, couldn't make the connection. Now Skaggs working in that forward position. Virgilio. Nice turn as Skaggs takes it off his feet. Steele just touches that back to his keep. Pennington will settle. Two on, working around Gabe Russell. Garcia and Jordan both there. Nice ball up the left side. A big swipe of the leg there against Colton Henderson. I believe that's Deacon Brown. Again, the numbers are almost illegible. It looks to be 23, and that's on a pair of binoculars looking across the field. Here's Jared Williams working against Witter. Witter all over him. Tries to jump through, loses the ball, but he goes back and corrals it back to his feet. Then dribbles into 3 on and runs into pressure and a big collision right in front of us as they're going to get that one on Gabe Russell as he flies in with a shoulder. So a free kick for the Raiders as we approach the 10-minute mark left to go in regulation. Big booming ball there by Witter. Comets win it out of the air. And then an inadvertent handball against West Carter. It's going to be a Raiders free kick. Nope, excuse me. They're going to turn it the other way. And this lady over here is about to body slam me. I'm sorry. Somebody's about to body slam me over here. I said the wrong way. She's like, you got to be kidding me. I'm going to put a headset on her. She's better at this than I am. She's more entertaining at least. Comets try to turn it down the far line. Looking ahead out to Peyton Cordell, but nobody's home. Sub on for the Raiders. Noah Hanner's into the ballgame. Skaggs trying to work out right. Jordan with it in the middle. Looking to chip it through. Garcia. Heavy pressure on the right hip. Now Skaggs. And a flag goes up. They'll get the Raiders offsides. 8.5 left to go in the ballgame. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll have the trophy presentation. As the Raiders are going to get a free kick right here. Just outside the top of the 18, looks like. And Daniel Skaggs. 3-man wall in front of him. Skaggs chips it. Turned away by the goalkeeper of Hayden Eldridge. Try to go top shelf with it, and Eldridge was able to swat it down and then put the mitts to it. Corner kick for the Raiders. Raiders play it down and could not keep it in play there on that end line. So goal kick for the Comets coming up, 7.5 to play in the ball game. And the center back of Alex Stamper. Virgilios settles it out of the air. Gets tangled up right in front of us with Levi Rice. Here's a good run up the far sideline. Isaac Owens. Owens bends it back into the middle, slams on the brakes. Gives it up. Raiders will take it away on the far side. Levi Rice pushes it ahead. Raiders trying to play a through ball and just way too much on it. I believe that was Micah Brown. That's who I've got on the roster, but I don't think that's correct. That's Kevin Garcia who plays it down out of the air. Back to Garcia's feet. Again, Raiders and the Comets will play for the girls' championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here at Bill Ticknor Memorial Soccer Complex. 5:50 pregame show right here on Kool TV. A little bit of fog starting to settle in over here and a crisp fall evening here in Grayson. Ball to the right side. Peyton Cordell giving chase. Down inside the 18. Turned away into the corner. Couple of subs coming in both ways. Raiders looking for win number 14 on the season. Had a goal fest here Monday night in the 12-0 win over Morgan. Green poked in 3 with an assist. Carroll had 2 goals, as did Meanix. Both assisted on a goal. Tussey, Bush, and McDowell and Rice finished things out on the scoring, and then Jordan poked in 3 assists. Good ball to the near side. Can they get it there? They do. Raiders with a run. This is going to be a 1v1 with Caden Tussey. Tussey takes it through off the uprights and puts it through for your ball game. Caden Tussey delivers a dart from the right edge on the through ball. And the Raiders are your 2024 62nd District champions with a victory here this evening over West Carter. We'll take a break. We come back for the trophy presentation after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop & Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations, and they carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Raiders win the 62nd District Championship 8-0 over West Carter as Caden Tussey fires in the dart. As we'll look at it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Tussey got a great ball out ahead, and he takes it forward. He gets a 1v1 on the goalie and goes top shelf right past the mitts. As he fires in his first goal of the game, that's number 21 on the season. Here's how it went down. Grant Meanix with 2 goals in the ball game. He had one in the 8th minute, another one in the 9th. They were 35 seconds apart. 2-0 Raiders. Connor Lane added one in the 13th minute, 3-0. Van Greencheck's in the ball game, puts one in at the 14th minute, 4-0. And then Steele gets one in the 19th minute, 5-0 our score at the half. Braxton Carroll pokes in 2 goals in the matter of a minute in the second half, 6-0, 7-0. And then Caden Tussey cleans things out with just under 5 minutes to go in the contest. 8-0 is your champions. So Dr. Green, athletic director at East Carter, Brandon Baker, and East Carter principal Corey G at midfield, as we'll have the trophy presentation. They'll start first with the runners-up from the 62nd, the West Carter Comets. And here comes the Comets. The Comets will head to the regional tournament, a record of 5-8. They'll go in as a runner-up. East Carter moves their record to 14-7-1. So the Comets there with their runner-up trophy. As the Raiders stand on the far sideline and await for their hardware. Again, back with you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for first kick. 5:50 pregame show here from the Joker Lawn Care broadcast tent as East and West girls will do the honors again as they'll move into the regional tournament round next week as well. So the seniors of Alex Stamper and Aiden Miller there holding up the hardware. And the East Carter Raiders presented their trophy by their principal, Corey G. It's Colin Pennington there with a big smile on his face. Gets the hug from his principal, Daniel Skaggs, as well. So the Raiders will hoist the champions trophy as they move the record to 14-7-1, and they'll head off into the regional round as a champion. Again, a hat tip to our crew here tonight, Trey Collier and Jacob Hankins. Everyone here at East Carter Soccer, Coach Corey Gray, Coach Garrison, Levi Kaiser as well, and Tyler Walker with the girls. They do a phenomenal job here in just everything they do with soccer here in Grayson. They do a phenomenal job with it. We greatly appreciate everybody here with them. That's it for our coverage here tonight. Raiders win it. They're the 62nd District champions on the boys' side. Girls championship tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, 5:50 pregame show right here on Kool TV. For Trey Collier and Jacob Hankins, I'm James Collier saying good night from Grayson.
Thank you for watching East and West Carter Boys and Girls Soccer on Kool TV. This broadcast of East and West Carter Girls and Boys Soccer is an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.